Guys, welcome to the video lecture. In this video lecture, I am going to explain the projections of lines. In the last class, we have seen various positions of a line with respect to the horizontal plane and vertical plane. Mainly, we have seen four categories. Out of those four, in this particular sheet, we are going to solve the problems from the first three main categories. And if you coming to the last one, that is line inclined to both horizontal plane and vertical plane, we can see the problems according to the particular condition in the next sheet. So out of those four categories, we can see first three categories in this particular sheet. That is why here I kept projections of lines 1. So I have prepared 10 problems in this particular sheet. I think this is sheet number 6, projections of lines 1. That is the title of this particular sheet. So you have to write this particular name in the title box, projections of lines 1. So here uh, if you coming to the problem number 1, that is draw the projections of the following lines. The first one is line AB, 30 mm long, parallel to both the planes. The line 40 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So if we coming to this particular problem, this is related to the condition number 1. That means if we observe the previous class position of a line, this is related to the condition number 1. That means position number 1. So we can see this position of the line with respect to the HP and VP also. Remember this point here, length of the line, that is 30 mm, and actual naming, that means AB, both endpoints of the line. And if we coming to the condition, it is parallel to both the horizontal plane and vertical plane, both the planes. And that line is 40 mm above HP, similarly 25 mm in front of VP. These are the conditions. We can assume this one, this is our line, dimension is equal 30 mm, and according to the condition here, this line must be parallel to horizontal plane and vertical plane. And if you observe the height, that means above the horizontal plane, that is 40 mm, 40 mm above the horizontal plane. Similarly, if we coming to the dimension between the vertical plane to the line, that is in front of the VP, that is 25 mm. So this is our actual position of the line. So if we coming to this particular position, next we can move to the projections of line. So if we coming to the projections of line, we have to decide the view to be drawn first. So how can we decide in which view we will get the true length? Initially we should complete that view. So if we coming to the front view, we should see the front view in this direction. So in the front view, we will be getting true length. True length is available in the front view. So we can complete that one. Similarly, if we coming to the top view, in the top view also we will be getting the true length. So we can complete either front view or top view, whatever initially. So here I am constructing front view. This will be projected onto the vertical plane, and here the gap between the reference line to the front view dimension, that is 40 mm, because the line is located 40 mm above HP. So we can complete the front view initially. So if we coming to this particular line, this is representing reference line, that is XY. So above the reference line we will have vertical plane. Similarly, below the reference line we will have horizontal plane. So this particular portion is horizontal plane. After the rotation of the horizontal plane has been completed, horizontal plane can comes below the reference line according to the first quadrant. Similarly, vertical plane is located above the reference line. So according to the first angle projection, that means first quadrant, we will be getting the front view above the reference line always. Similarly, we will be getting the top view below the reference line. So here I am going to construct front view of this particular line, that is 30 mm line, that is located 40 mm above the HP. Above the HP, that means above the reference line, we should construct the true length of the line. That is what I am going to construct. Yeah, from the reference line, here I can mark 40 mm from the reference line. Then we can mark a point, that is the first end point of that particular point. and here line is parallel to the horizontal plane. That means here we can keep it parallel to the reference line. Then we can construct the true length of the line with HB pencil. Only here lines with HB, that means projections of the line with HB pencil. Remaining all lines are 2H lines. So here this is the front view. And next step, and this is located 40 mm above the reference line. And next step, we should project both the points of the line onto the reference line. Similarly, extend the same line below the reference line. Depends on the in front of the VP dimension. In front of the VP, that is 25 mm. So I can extend the same projector 25 mm below the reference line. I hope you understand, because here we will be getting the top view below the reference line. That is why we should extend the same procedure, projector 25 mm below the reference line. Similarly, we can extend the same, that is another point of the line onto the reference line initially, then extend the same projector 25 mm below the reference line. So this 25 mm is representing in front of the VP. Now we can join both the points with the HB pencil again. So here this is the front view and this one is the top view, and actual points are denoted by capital AB and front view points are denoted by small a dash, similarly small b dash, and top view points are denoted by small a and small b. So after that we can give the dimension also. We can show 40 mm here, this is 25 mm, and true length of the line 30 mm. Yes, finally we will be getting the projection. Similarly, here I have shown the dimension also. Front view, that is the line is located 40 mm above HP. That is why we got front view here. Line is located 25 mm in front of VP. That is why here we got top view 25 mm below the reference line. And similarly, here I am showing the true length of the line also. Now let us move to the second problem. Yes, now let us see second problem, that is a line RS, endpoints of the line naming RS, 50 mm long, lies in horizontal plane, and 35 mm in front of VP. So let us see the position of the line according to this condition. 50 mm line lies in HP and 35 mm in front of VP. Yes, here this is line RS, R, and another end S. Length of the line 50 mm, and if we come into the condition, line is located in the horizontal plane. Similarly, it is 35 mm in front of the VP. So if you observe this one here, line is located in the HP. That means lies in HP. Similarly, if you observe the gap between the vertical plane and the, here we can see distance between the vertical plane and the line, that means that particular line, that is 35 mm. So if we coming to the front view, we will be getting the front view exactly on the reference line. We will be getting the front view here. And if we coming to the top view, we have to see the top view in this direction. So that time top view position, similarly actual position, both are located at same position, because this one is located in the HP. So if we coming to the front view, we have to see the front view in this direction. So that time we will be getting the front view here. So front view is located on the reference line, top view is located on the HP. So after rotation has been completed, we will be getting top view. We will be getting top view below the reference line. That is depends on the in front of the VP. Similarly, we got front view on the reference line. That is what we are going to construct. So one is front view is located on the reference line. Top view is located 35 mm below the reference line, because 35 mm in front of the VP. Yes, if we coming to this line, this is the reference line. With the help of HR to H pencil, we can construct this line, and this is the XY, and above the reference line we will have vertical plane, and after rotation of the horizontal plane in clockwise direction has been completed, we will be getting the horizontal plane below the reference line. So below the reference line portion horizontal plane, above the reference line portion vertical plane. So according to the second problem condition, as I explained, here we will be getting the front view exactly on the reference line, that is 50 mm line. So I am going to construct 50 mm line on the reference line with HB pencil. We should highlight only projections of the line. Yeah, this line with HB pencil, and this is the front view. And one more thing here, naming is RS. So here I am giving R dash and S dash. And after that, line is located 35 mm in front of the VP. So that is why here I am going to project it 35 mm below the reference line. That is the projector of R. Similarly, here I am projecting second end of the line. So here we got 2 points. We can join both the points with HB pencil. Yeah, only projections with HB pencil. This line, 2H pencil. And R dash becomes a small r, S dash becomes a small s. If we come into the naming. And next we should show the dimension of this line. Similarly, true length of the line. Yes, finally we can show the dimension in this way, true length of the line. Similarly, this is 35 mm in front of the VP. So here line is in the HP, similarly in front of the VP. So in this way we will be getting the projections. Now let us move to the problem number 3. Yes, if we coming to the third problem, here line PQ 50 mm long lies in VP and 40 mm above HP. It is opposite to the previous problem. Here line is located in VP, previous problem line is located in HP, and this one is above HP, uh, that is 40 mm above HP. So let us see the position of the line according to this condition. Yes, this is line PQ, length of the line that is 50 mm, and it is in the VP, touching with the vertical plane. Similarly, this line is located 40 mm above HP. 40 mm above HP. So this is the actual position of the line. So if we coming to the projections, we should decide the view to be drawn first. How can we decide? In which view we will get the true length of the line? Initially we should complete that view. So if we observe the front view, we will get the true length of the line. That means 50 mm line is visible. Similarly, if we see the top view, we will be getting the true length of the line. So here, but if we observe the front view, actual position of the line, similarly front view position of the line, both are same. So we will be getting the front view 40 mm above the reference line. Similarly, if coming to the top view, this will be projected onto the reference line. So that means we will get the top view on the reference line and we will get the front view 40 mm above the reference line. So we should construct those views on the drawing sheet. Yes, now we are moving to the construction of third problem, projections. Yeah, here this is the reference line, above the reference line portion, vertical plane, below the reference line portion, horizontal plane. So we will be getting front view in this particular portion, we will be getting the top view. According to this particular problem, we will be getting the top view on the reference line. So 40 mm above the reference line, we will be getting that top sorry, front view. Here we will be getting front view 40 mm above the reference line. So I have drawn reference, that is the projector line initially. So here I am constructing 50 mm line with HB pencil. So just here I have drawn 50 mm line, 40 mm above the reference line, then project this particular point downwards. Similarly, we can project it downwards onto the reference line. So in this way we can project. So here we can give the naming, that is P dash. Similarly, this is Q dash, because that is the front view. And if you observe the projector of this particular point, that is small p. That means the top view can comes on the reference line according to this particular condition. Now join both these 2 points with HB pencil. This is the top view. So here we can give the dimension also. After the construction has been completed, we can show the dimensions in this way. Now let us move to the problem number 4. Yes, if we coming to the problem number 4, here a line AB 50 mm long lies on both HP and VP. Both HP and VP means that is located exactly on the reference line. So let me show you the position of the line with respect to the HP and VP. Yes, according to the given condition, here line is touching with the vertical plane, similarly with the horizontal plane. So in this particular case, if you see the front view, we will be getting the front view exactly on the reference line. Similarly, if you see the top view, we will be getting the top view also on the reference line. So both views are located at the actual position of the line. So we can construct 50 mm line on the reference line. Then we can give the front view naming. Similarly, top view naming on that particular line. So let us see the construction of the projections according to this position. So here we can see problem number 4 projections. So this is the reference line, above reference line VP, below reference line horizontal plane. And here according to the problem number 4 condition, we are getting the projections exactly on the reference line. So that is why I am going to construct the line with 50 mm, that is length of the line. Here I have drawn 50 mm line on the reference line exactly. So above the reference line I can give front view naming, that is A dash B dash, and below the reference line I can give AB. So both views are located at the reference line. So similarly we can show the given dimension also, that is 50 mm. Yes, finally we can show the dimensional line in this way. This is about the solution of the problem number 4. Now let us move to the problem number 5. Yes, now let us move to the problem number 5. Yes, here line AB, that is equal to 20 mm, that means length of the line 25 mm. It is parallel to the VP, and perpendicular to the HP. You have to remember this point. It is perpendicular to HP, parallel to VP. And we have the data about points also, points of that particular line. Line has two endpoints. So we have the data about first endpoint. Point A is 35 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So above HP, in front of VP. And one more thing, if you observe this particular sheet problems, we have the problems only on the first angle projection. Why should we follow only first angle projection? Already I explained in the last lecture. That means according to the BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards, we are following first angle projections. Indians are following first angle projections. So that is why we will have the condition, that is above HP in front of VP in every problem. So here point A is 35 mm above HP. Above HP means above the reference line, and 20 mm in front of the VP. In front of the VP means we will be getting that particular dimension below the reference line. That means uh, that is located on the HP, but we should rotate HP in the clockwise direction so that HP can comes downwards. So here 20 mm can comes downwards. Similarly, point B condition also available. It is 10 mm above the HP. So this is about the conditions of the given problem. We can see the position of the line according to this condition also. Remember this point, length of the line, that is 25 mm. So point A 35 mm above HP, 20 mm in front of VP. Point B 10 mm above HP. We can see the position. Yes, here we can assume this line dimension is that is equal to 25 mm, and if we coming to the condition, this line is parallel to the VP, similarly perpendicular to the HP. That is what our condition. Then after that we have two more conditions. We can assume this one as point A. Point A is 35 mm above HP. Similarly 20 mm in front of VP. This gap is 20 mm. And this point to the horizontal plane, the dimension is 35, and this dimension is 25 mm. Then what is the remaining dimension? That is 10 mm. This condition also available. Point B is 10 mm above the HP. Point A is 35 mm above the HP. Similarly, this line or this point is 20 mm in front of VP. This is what our condition. So here we should construct the projections. So if we observe the front view, we will be getting the true length. So initially we should construct true length of the line. But if we coming to the top view, we will be getting only point. It will be visible as a point in the top view. If you observe the line in this direction, only topmost point is visible. Bottom point is invisible. So we have to remember this point. And one more thing, initially we can construct this view, that is front view. We will be getting front view exactly on the reference line in this way. That means above the reference line. This point is located 35 mm above the reference line. Similarly, this point is located 10 mm above the reference line. So total dimension is 25 mm. Similarly, we will be getting the top view 20 mm in front of the VP, because this is the position. So in the 20 mm in front of the VP, similarly it will be visible as a point. So I am showing a point here. So it will be we will be getting the point. So we should project every point, that means all points downwards, that is 20 mm below the reference line, because after the rotation, let me show you the projections also. Yes, we will be getting the projections in this way. This particular point is top view, this line is front view. So initially we should construct it, project this one downwards and extend the same projector, depends on the in front of the VP dimension. So here this point is visible, this one is invisible. So we should keep visible point out of the braces, invisible point within the braces at this particular point. Yes, here this is the reference line, above reference line VP, below the reference line horizontal plane. So here, according to the given condition, point A, that is located 35 mm above the horizontal plane. So here I am going to mark the point. Similarly, point B also located 10 mm above the reference line. That means above the HP means above the reference line. So between these 2 points, we will be having our line, that is 25 mm line. So this is 25 mm. So topmost point, that is A dash, and bottom point is B dash. So this is about front view of the line. So we should project, once we got the view, we should project the points onto the reference line. Then we should extend the same projector downwards, depends on the in front of the VP. In front of the VP. Yes, in front of the VP, that is 20 mm. So that here I can project 20 mm below the reference line. So in this way we will be getting the, here we can mark a point, because if we see the line in this direction, if we see the line, only topmost point is visible, this one is invisible. So we can keep the point A visible point, that is out of the braces. Point B is invisible, because here this point is hidden if we see the point line in this direction. So always we should keep invisible points within the braces, visible points out of the braces. Now the projections are over. Now let us show the dimension also. Yes, finally in this way we can show the dimension also. This is 20 mm in front of the VP, point B 10 mm above the HP. Similarly point A 10 plus 25, 35 mm above the HP. This is what the final projections of the given line. Now let us move to the problem number 6. Yes, now let us move to the problem number 6. A line PQ 40 mm is parallel to the VP and inclined at an angle 30 degrees to the HP. Remember this point, it is parallel to VP. That means we will be getting the front true length in the front view. Similarly, it is inclined 30 degrees to the HP. So up to that particular conditions, line position is over. And next, if we observe the next half, the lower end P is 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of the VP. So this is the condition. Lower end P is 15 mm above HP. That means 15 mm above the reference line. 20 mm in front of VP. In front of VP means below the reference line. Remember this point. Yes, here this line is 40 mm line and it is parallel to the VP. Similarly, it is 30 degrees inclined to the HP. But here, according to this position, this is parallel to the HP also. Now let us tilt this one with 30 degrees. Yeah, this is the first half position is over. And if we coming to the lower end P, that is 15 mm above HP. ఇక్కడ నుంచి 50 ఉంది. So from the horizontal plane, we should place this one 15 mm above the HP. Yeah, this dimension 15 mm. Similarly, this particular point to the vertical plane, this gap is 20 mm. 20 mm in front of VP, 15 mm above HP. Line is parallel to VP. Similarly, 30 degrees inclined to the HP. So this is the position of the line. So according to this position, we should construct the projections. So decide the view to be drawn first. How can we decide in which view we will get the true length? Initially, we should complete that view. If we see the top view, we will get the reduced dimension. So we don't know reduced dimension. That is why we can leave this particular portion. But if we see the front view, we will be getting true length of the line. Yeah, we will be getting true length of the line that will be projected onto the vertical plane. So we will get the vertical front view exactly on the vertical plane in this way. So initially we should complete this view such that if we observe this particular point, here this is located 15 mm above the horizontal plane. So initially we should mark this point above the reference line. Similarly, from this particular point we should construct 30 degrees inclined line, that is 40 mm line. So after that we can project these points downwards, so that we will be getting the reduced dimension. So that means on the horizontal plane we will be getting the top view. That means that is 20 mm in front of the VP. So 20 mm below the reference line we will get the top view. So we can see how to construct the projections according to this position in the drawing sheet. Yes, here we can see reference line above the reference line vertical plane. That means we will get the front view above the reference line. In the horizontal plane we will be getting the top view, that is below the reference line. And if we coming to the conditions, here a point P, that is bottom lower end P, is 15 mm above HP. So we can mark a point 15 mm above the HP. So this is yeah, from this particular position here I can mark 15, and I can say here this is P dash, and we can project that particular point onto the reference line and extend the same projector downwards, that is 20 mm below the reference line. So I hope you got my point. Initially I have marked this point, then project that one onto the reference line, then extend the same projector 20 mm below the reference line, because in the given data we have lower end, that is 15 mm above the HP, similarly 20 mm in front of the VP. That is why we got the points in this way. So that is about P dash. Similarly this one is P, and from the point P here I can construct the locus line. Let me explain here what is locus line. Locus line means simply it is a horizontal line which is passing through the particular point. Suppose it is passing through point P, that is called locus of P. This one is passing through the point P dash, so it is called locus of P dash. That is what, that is over. And next here we should construct 30 degrees line inclined to the horizontal plane. Inclined to the horizontal plane means above the reference line we should construct it from P dash. So that is 30 degrees inclined line. So you can use protractor, normal protractor. Protractor is not available, that is why here I am with the help of drafter I am constructing. Yeah, here the dimension, that is length of the line, that is 40 mm. So I can construct 40 mm line with HB pencil. Yeah, this is 40 mm line. So here this end is P dash and other end is Q dash. So once we got Q dash, we can extend that projector downwards. And how much dimension we should extend this one? Initially we should project the point onto the reference line. Project it onto the reference line and extend the same projector, depends on the in front of the VP dimension. In front of the VP, that is 20 mm, that is available in the given data. That is why we should extend the same projector 20 mm below the reference line, so that here we will be getting small q. Now join both the points with HB pencil. So in this way we will be getting the reduced length. In this way we will be getting this reduced length. So finally here inclination with horizontal plane, that is denoted by theta, as I said that in the last class. So here we should mention this one, theta is equal 30 degrees, and we should show the dimension, remaining dimensions also. So finally in this way we can show the dimensions also. This is lower end 20 mm in front of VP, 15 mm above HP, and line is 30 degrees inclined to the HP. Yeah, and length of the line, that is 40 mm. So in this way we'll be getting the projections of the line. Now let us move to the problem number 7. Yes, if we coming to the problem number 7, we can see a line EF 40 mm long is parallel to the HP and 35 degrees inclined to the VP. So if you observe this problem, this is completely opposite to the previous problem. That means here we have inclination with VP, previous problem inclination with HP. So point E is 20 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. So we can see the position of the line according to this condition. Now we can see the position of the line according to the given conditions. Here this line dimension, that is 40 mm, and if we coming to the condition first one, that is the line parallel to the horizontal plane, and the line is having 35 degrees inclination with VP. Suppose it is parallel to VP, here always we should see the inclination in this way. This is parallel to VP, 30 degrees to 45 degrees to 60, 90, but our inclination is 35 degrees, so we can keep the line with 35 degrees inclined to the vertical plane in this way. And if we coming to the this particular point position, that is 20 mm above HP, 20 mm above HP, similarly 15 mm in front of VP. So this is the actual position of the line. So if we coming to the views, only in the top view we are able to see the true shape. That is why I am showing the top view here in this particular video. So only in the top view we will get the true length, and if we see the front view in this direction, we will get the reduced dimension. We don't know that reduced dimension, so after the top view we should construct the front view with the help of top view. So initially we can construct the top view in this way. So we'll get the top view exactly on the horizontal plane in this way. That means below the reference line we should mark this particular point, that is 15 mm below the reference line. Then construct true length of the line, that is the 40 mm line with 35 degrees inclination. So after that we can project this point onto the reference line, this point onto the reference line, then project, that means extend both the projectors upwards, depends on the above HP dimension, that is 20 mm. So we can extend both the projectors 20 mm above the reference line, so that we will be getting reduced dimension. We can see the projection. Yes, here we can mark 2 points. One is above the reference line, that means above HP dimension, that is 20 mm. So here we can mark a point 20 mm above the reference line because we have the condition 20 mm above HP. Similarly, 15 mm below the reference line, we can mark one more point because we have 15 mm in front of the VP dimension. So here I can construct the projector line. So, and what about naming of this particular line, that is EF? So that is why here I can give E dash and this particular point is E. Yes, once we got this point, here we can construct locus line. Locus line means it is a horizontal line passing through that particular point. Then after that we can write this one also, locus of E, small e, locus of capital letters, small e, small letter. And next here if you coming to this particular point, our line is inclined to the VP, that is 35 degrees. So we should use protractor carefully for 35 degrees. Then construct 40 mm line. Yes, in this way with the help of HB pencil we can construct it, because this is our view. So this one is E and this point becomes F. So this is the true length, and once we got F we can project that point upwards. Initially we can project it onto the reference line, then we can project yes, initially we have to project point F onto the reference line and extend the same projector, depends on the above HP dimension. Above HP, that is 20 mm. So here we should extend the projector 20 mm above the reference line in this way. Then after that we should join both the points with the HB pencil, because we are getting the front view, that is reduced dimension we are getting, and F becomes F dash because it is moving upwards, that means front view. So projections are over. Next we can show the dimensions. So finally we will be getting the projections in this way. Similarly we have to mention the dimensions also. So here it is 15 mm in front of VP, 20 mm above HP, and true length of the line, and inclination with vertical plane, that is denoted by phi. And we have to write like locus of E also in this way. And in the previous problem also we have to write the locus of P dash here. And now let us move to the problem number 8. Yes, now we can see problem number 8, that is the line AB 50 mm long is in VP, that means line is touching with the vertical plane and inclined 35 degrees to the HP, so that is theta. inclination with HP, such that point A is 10 mm above HP. This is our condition. So we have to let me show you the position of the line according to this condition. Yes, this is our line. Dimension is 50 mm, and if we coming to the first condition, it is in VP. That means touching with the vertical plane. So when the line is in VP, whatever the position, when the line is in the VP, always we will be getting the top view in the reference line only. Remember that point. And similarly, the line is having inclination with the horizontal plane, that is 35 degrees. But here it is parallel to the HP. We can tilt this one 35 degrees inclined to the HP. Yeah, this is 30, 45, 60 perpendicular. So in this way we can see the inclination with HP. So here let me place this one 35 degrees inclined to the HP. So this is 35 degrees inclined to the HP. And one more thing, yes, if we coming to the another condition, point A, that is bottom end of the line, that is located 10 mm above HP. This dimension is 10 mm above HP, above the horizontal plane. So this is our actual position of the line, 35 degrees inclined to HP in the VP, 10 mm above the HP, that is the point A. So according to this position, decide the view to be drawn first. In which view we will get the true shape or true length, we should complete that view initially. So according to this position, in the front view, we will be getting the true length or true shape. So directly we can complete the front view initially. How can we construct front view? Front view, we will get the front view above the reference line. So for that purpose, we should mark this point above the reference line. That is 10 mm above the reference line. Then after that, we should construct true length of the line, that is 50 mm line with the 35 degrees inclination. So that we will be getting the front view of the line. Then after that, if we see the top view, we will be getting the top view exactly in the reference line. So for the purpose of top view, we should project this point into the reference line. Similarly, this point also into the reference line. So in this way, we can construct the projections of the line. Yes, initially here we can mark a point, that is point A, 10 mm above the HP. That means 10 mm above the reference line. So I'm going to mark a point here. Yeah, this is point A, 10 mm above the reference line. Then here I can construct locus line passing through this particular point. So here I can say point A dash, and we can project this particular point to meet the reference line. So A dash becomes small a. So after that, here we should construct 35 degrees inclined line. So for that purpose, we should use protractor carefully. So here I can construct true length of the line with 35 degrees inclination. True length of the line, that is 50 mm. So here I can construct 50 mm line with HB pencil. Yes, and if it is A dash, this one becomes B dash. So this is the inclination with HP, that is denoted by theta, that is equal to 35 degrees. And next, once we got B dash, we should project that particular point onto the reference line only. Don't extend downwards, because here line is touching with the vertical plane. If we have in front of the VP condition, we should extend that projector downwards. We don't have instead in front of the VP condition. That is why we should not extend these two lines downwards. So here B dash becomes a small b, and next step we should join A and B by means of HB pencil. This is the top view of the line AB. Similarly, this is the reduced dimension, and after the construction has been completed, we should mention the locus line. Similarly, dimensions also. Here I am writing locus of A dash, locus of capital letters, and A dash small letter. So next we can show the true length of the line. Similarly, yes, finally we can show the dimensions in this way. Locus of A dash. Similarly, this is the 10 mm. This is smaller dimension. That is why I am showing this dimension by means of outer arrowheads. And here this is the true length of the line. So this is about views, or this is about sheet number 6. That means projections of lines in the simple position. So here I am showing all problems, that is problem number 1 to 8 and we have two more problems in this particular sheet, and I'm giving those problems as homework, so you have to complete those two problems in this particular sheet only. Yeah, I will show you those two problems also. Yes, here I am showing problem number 9, that is homework problem. This is similar to the problem number 8, but this is if we coming to the conditions, this is having opposite condition to the problem number 8. That means here line is in the VP, but in the eighth problem line is in the line is in the VP in the eighth problem. If we coming to the ninth problem, line is in the HP, and both are same. So you have to copy these two problems and draw the diagrams, that means solutions in the drawing sheet directly. And if you come into the 10th problem, here line is perpendicular to one plane and parallel to the other plane. So we have solved one problem according to this condition, that is problem number 5. Yeah, opposite to the problem number 5, that is problem number 10. That means the reciprocal of problem number 5, that is 10. So you can go through the problem number 5 while solving this particular problem. So this is about sheet number 6, that is projections of lines when the line is in the simple position. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you like my content, please do subscribe and share with your friends. Um, yeah, once again I'm showing the problems of sheet number 6. These are the problems of sheet number 6. Thank you. Thank you.